Welcome to the Pets Rule Show. Today's Friday, last day of the week. I'm Mr. Animal Lover. I'm your host, and I'm so glad you're here. This show celebrates the joy and companionship pets bring into our lives. So if you're ready to enrich your pet's life, connect with other animal lovers, and maybe even find a special connection, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and celebrate the bond that unites us all. What a great week we had this week. We went over the transformation artificial intelligence is having on the pet industry. Um, there's skeptics out there who I understand you believe that artificial intelligence is invading every part of our lives as humans, but for pets, AI is doing a lot of advancements in terms of health, in terms of tracking, in terms of food, wearables, and raising the living standards of pets. So if you're a pet lover, you should be excited for what AI is doing, artificial intelligence for pets. That's all pets, cats, dogs, birds, reptiles, all pets. Um, I'm going to wrap it up today on artificial intelligence. We're going to just summarize everything we went over this week. If you missed a show, you can always replay it on YouTube and like and subscribe, because if you're a pet lover, I'm here to educate you and show you how much love pets have for us humans and how much love we can give to pets. So today, again, I'm going to wrap up what the transformation of artificial intelligence is having on every segment of pets. Uh, if you missed the show this week, again, I provided you with a lot of resources, a lot of applications with the integration of AI. Uh, if your pet is, you know, in need of health, any type of disease that is need of medical help, please watch the show. For there was a lot of research I've done in terms of providing you where you can get pet diet plans. You can find out what AI is doing in terms of scanning the pet's body and averting further damage in terms of disease, the progress of disease inside the pet, and it's coming a long way, artificial intelligence, but there's still a lot to be done. For remember, even though this technology is helping pets, this technology is based on samples and data. Taking in a lot of samples. So a lot of every time a pet is diagnosed with any type of disease, and that data is then taken and incorporated within the algorithm, uh, that helps. That helps for future pets, so that it can detect whatever disease and data and samples it collected. It can help and detect and prevent future disease in pets. So it's just going to get better with more samples and more data. So today I'm going to wrap it up in terms of artificial intelligence, and I'm going to start off with pet supplements. Pet supplements is taking off. Dog vitamins, cat fish oil, dog probiotics. Sometimes just like human pets, require a little boost. It can be vitamins, it can be probiotics, it can be catfish oil for birds, vitamins for birds. So they require boosts just like us. And there's a lot of companies out there incorporating artificial intelligence and helping pets out. So that's something to look out for. Pet supplements. Um, then you have the standard pet products, which are food, toys, beds, leashes, hygiene, and pet grooming. Every segment of those categories, with the incorporation of AI, it's just making it easier for a pet owner and a pet to communicate more with each other, and helping the raise the living standards of pets. Pet insurance. Look what's happening out in when there's a natural disaster out in LA or in Florida. We our pets get lost. They find them. They take them to an animal shelter. Uh, how can you get reunited with your pet? Listen, you microchip your pet. All four of my cats are microchipped. And if you don't want to microchip your pet, there's alternatives. And I went over that on yesterday's show. So it's something for you to do and think about as a pet lover. Um, and with these microchips, these animal shelters, they have a special scanner. They scan it, and again, that's the one of the fastest ways of reuniting. There's also alternatives where you have a pet collar. Pet collar, you can scan it. Pet collar, you can track your pet, just like we track humans with I have my Apple Watch on, or I have a cell phone. Family members can know where I'm at, or I can know where my children are, and at any given point. Same thing with pets. You have the advancement of AI into these collars where you have Wi-Fi, you have cameras, and this is something that, as a pet lover, you have to consider. Whether it's a Christmas gift or a birthday gift to the pet, or to yourself as a pet lover, and making sure you know where your pet is at all time. Something for you to think about. And with pet insurance, I mean, I believe, like I said, moving forward, maybe 5 to 10 years from now, could be sooner. You have these diet plans with AI incorporated, where you're maintaining a healthy diet, a healthy weight. You're tracking calories and heartbeat and blood pressure and all this. I'm sure uh, insurance companies are going to take into account when they sometime now in the future, when they are going to use that as something for giving you a discount, or a way of giving you pet insurance. So it's something to think about, right? Pet insurance. Then we have natural food, or all natural food. You have dried freeze food. There's so many categories of pet food now that it can be overwhelming. But every pet is unique. And I believe that, taking your pet to a veterinary and making sure that, you give them the proper food according to the veterinary's diagnosis, veterinary's opinion, can take can help make your pet live longer. And then how do you incorporate artificial intelligence as you're feeding your pet with the type of food you choose, and you're tracking their health in terms of their eating habits, and how many times they go to the restroom. And now, remember, just like I went over in the show, you have where the pet goes to the bathroom, and you can take the stool, send it out to some company, and they can diagnose it for, the prevention of future diseases. So this is something that you have to take into account when you're feeding your pet. Whether it's freeze dried food, whether it's wet food, whether it's all natural food, because there's competition in terms of what type of food you want to feed your pet. And sometimes the most expensive pet food is not always the best food for your pet, because every pet is unique in terms of what they can eat. Just like we have high blood pressure, or we as humans get diabetes, pets also get this too. So you have to have that perfect diet if your pet has any type of underlying diseases. So it's something to think about. um, we talked about AI powered pet behavior, where you can put a collar on. There's AI incorporated in the collar where it can track your pet's movement. It can track your pets when they get excited in terms of a lot of running, when it's stimulated, when it's sleeping patterns. So this is another gift to your pet that you can think about, especially if you have a pet that might have asthma. Pets have asthma also. So in purchasing a AI powered pet behavior collar, where you can track its movements, you can track its behavior, this can help your pet out, making sure that your pet is taking in enough exercise throughout the day, yet maintaining a great balance so that it doesn't overheat or overexhaust itself, and it's having a panic attack because it can't breathe, just like humans. So that's why these technologies, and that's why artificial intelligence, I believe, it's it's making it very good for pets to have. Um, Next, we have self-cleaning everything from litter boxes. You have dog beds. Self-cleaning technology is taking over. These devices are getting smarter, quieter, and more energy efficient. So we have litter boxes where it can self-clean itself, and it dumps it puts it in a little garbage bag. You don't have to worry about smell no more. Uh, 20, 30 years ago, even before, maybe 10 years ago, you had where as a pet owner you might had to pick a corner in the house somewhere where the odor wasn't too extreme, or you have to buy all these different candles. Hi, Bob. Bob, come here. Come here, Bob. You will have to buy all these candles. How you doing, Bob? Here. He's there. Don't come up here. Come on. Come on. Ah, there you go. Bob is heavy, but he made it up there. You will have to buy all these candles, eliminate the smell, or all these different cleaning materials. But now they have a lot of AI incorporated technology into these self-cleaning litter boxes, where it eliminates the smell, it eliminates the litter, and it's a self-cleaning litter where you can even has Wi-Fi, a camera. You can even watch your pet go to the bathroom, making sure he's doing it right, or she's going to the bathroom the right way, and she's getting acquainted with the new litter box. So this is what AI is doing for pets in that area. I talked about, very important, one of the most expensive services you're going to have for your pet is veterinary services. I believe veterinary services is number one, food is number two. And I talk about a hack, a budget hack, where in inflationary times, how can you save money? With the incorporation of artificial intelligence, you have what they call uh, uh, virtual teleservices, pet virtual teleservices. And all this means is that instead of there's an emergency, in terms of non-medical emergency, you have questions. It can be a question like, my pet has not eaten for 2 days, or my pet, every time it eats, is vomiting, or there might be blood in my pet's stool. So with teleservices, right, virtual teleservices, pet virtual teleservices. You can have video conferencing with your veterinary. You can email. You can text. You can have where you phone call. You can call. So these four options are becoming more available service than just getting up and just taking your pet to the emergency veterinary clinic. So, and that's all possible by artificial intelligence. For you're gonna not something that you know it's foolproof, but again, it's a hack where instead of being charged $100, you can be charged by your local veterinary who sees your pet 9.99 or 19.99, or they might have a subscription where you pay per month. And again, it's a hack because instead of visiting the vet, which can take a long time because there's a shortage of veterinarians, you can do this virtual conference, email, text, phone call, and it can save you some money. Then you have immersive entertainment for pets, where stimulating hunting or chasing toys, keeping pets entertained and mentally stimulated, especially when owners are away, very critical. Well, we know what happens with pets when they're not stimulated or we don't have toys for them to play. They start breaking the furniture or ruining everything. It could be a lamp. So now they have dog TV where you can have a plasma TV for your pet, and they have shows designed to stimulate the pet. I mean, listen, this is a reality. This is what's now present. Dog TV. You have AI incorporated toys where they have cameras and they have speech available on them, where you can record your voice and tell the pet, listen, run, jump, and this is happening now. This is happening now. Bob, that stop fighting, Bob. No fighting. Come on. Okay, Bob. Okay, okay. Don't scratch me. I'm sorry. Don't scratch me. Okay. So again, dog TV, AI incorporated technology into the toys, and this is helping pets stay stimulated and avoid your furniture from being trashed by your pet. We've seen those horror stories in the news where pet goes into the kitchen, starts climbing, and knocks important things down. We saw pets turn on the stove and many fires, and this can happen. So that's why you have dog TV, and it's important to have these toys for your pets. Let's talk about GPS and safety systems. Again, a collar with GPS, Wi-Fi, camera, voice integration, extremely important. I don't know how many times I can say how important this is, especially if you're a pet lover. Um, we never know when an emergency is going to happen. As you can see in LA, what's happening now, miles and miles of houses burnt down, and pets lost, pets abandoned out of fear. A pet parent running for their lives, forgets their pets. You have that collar with GPS. You have that collar with voice integration. You have that collar on with a scanner, a tag scanner, where they can scan and get your address and get your phone number on there. And this is how you reunite pets. So very, very important. Um, then you have the personalized pet DNA testing, where again you can do a DNA test, find out if your pet is can get any type of future diseases, or this is very important. DNA testing, extremely important, help you out in putting them in a proper diet early. So that is artificial intelligence. If you miss any of the shows, you can watch Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. And in the future, we're going to do another weekly artificial intelligence session where, let me tell you, I'm going to talk about more advancements, because as we move forward, all there is the more samples, the more data, the better the algorithm in terms of all the products I mentioned that are being incorporated, especially with health, pet health. You have a pet who's got to go in and needs to get diagnosed because they're having health issues. Again, these pet medical hospitals, with the incorporation of AI, it's making it a lot easier, a lot cheaper for pet parents and for the clinics to do their job and catch anything early. Um, so, what's coming up for next week's topic? The big reveal. Next week, we're going to talk about mental health. Yes, the entire week, Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I'm excited. I'm excited because uh, pets, anytime we're down, we have, come here, Bob. Come here. Let's stay right here. Anytime we're down, we have we can have anxiety, we can have depression, we can have a day when we're just feeling like we need somebody to hug. uh, you're gonna get that unconditional love from your pet. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and that's why I recommend a pet, no matter how young you are, a teenager, an adult, a senior citizen. There's a pet for everyone. There's a pet for everyone. And mental health, we see what's going on around the world. We see what happens. We have veterans who come back from war, and they come back, they have PTSD. How do you help them? I'm not saying this is the only one solution, but it's an option. An option is a pet, whether it's a dog, a rabbit, whether it's and again, with in terms of dogs, they have dogs that are trained to be therapy dogs, to be service dogs, and you same thing with cats. I mean, listen, cats are right there to be service cats, to be therapy cats. As you can see, this is Bob, American short hair. He's yellow, he's orange, and he loves to be cuddled, right, Bob? You love to be cuddled? You like it right there. Look, right there. Huh, Bob? Tell me. Bob, say hi. I want you to say hi. Say hi. You look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, Bob. So next week, the entire week, Monday through Friday, I'm going to provide you with resources. I'm going to be going over pet mental health for those listeners, those viewers. If you want to be interviewed, if you want to be interviewed, you want to share your story, you can send me an email at petsrule@hlcpets.com. That's petsrule@hlcpets.com. I'm Mr. Animal Lover. You can also speak to me Monday through Friday. And the phone number, 1-800-213-0988. And there's a fee per minute. That's 1-800-213-0988. There's a fee per minute. But you can also reach me, remember, by emailing me, petsrule@hlcpets.com. Next week, we're going to be talking about mental health. We're going to be talking about how pets can help us in every facet of our lives. I believe they have that power, pets. They can be companions and they give you unconditional love. That's what a pet can do for you. It can give you unconditional love. I do have an article that I wanted to share today, and it's about pet mental health. So we're gonna take the last couple of minutes and just talk about pet mental health. And let me share this article with you. So this article is, and I'm gonna provide you with the link. This is from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and it talks about human-animal interactions, how therapeutic and surprising it is. And the research shows it that pets can give you unconditional love. And I just want to point out a few things. This is what we're going to be going over next week, and I wanted to, just give you a sneak peek. Indeed, companion animals, the dogs, the cats, birds, and other pets that share our homes and our lives significantly affect our health and well being. In fact, an important part of research is the study of how these human animal interactions influence child health and behavior and impact our overall quality of life. I mean, the research is there. I found this. I found this again very interesting. In 2015, funded study research, children with type 1 diabetes each cared for a pet fish twice a day by feeding and checking water levels. So not only does it is therapeutic and a companionship, but also shows kids responsibility so young. The routine also included changing tank water each week, coupled with the children reviewing their glucose logs with parents. The research found that when compared to teens who hadn't given a fish a care for, the fish keeping teens were more disciplined about checking their own blood glucose levels. These were kids ages 10 to 13 showed the greatest increase self-monitoring. So a child with type 1 diabetes, by teaching them early on to be responsible, change the fish's water, and care for the fish, uh, it helped build that responsibility as a growing teenager to check their own glucose level. And obviously, we have a lot of artificial intelligence machines now that does that for children, but just building that responsibility. Again, this is what the research shows, how you can be suffering from many types of mental health, and pets are there for you. I like this final story here. Finally, dogs may prove to be an important addition to help kids cope with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, also known as ADHD. Another study enrolled two groups of children diagnosed with ADHD into a 12-week group therapy session. One group of kids read a therapy dog once a week for 30 minutes, while the other group read to puppet that looked like a dog. Both groups show improvement from the therapy session. However, the kids who read to the real animal performed better in measures of social skills, behaviors such as sharing, cooperating, and volunteering, and behavioral problems. And I could read on and on. And this is what I'm talking about, how pets can help us in every facet of our lives. So if you are a parent, and you have a child who's struggling in school, who's struggling with social emotional awareness, who's struggling maybe eating disorder, who's struggling with responsibilities, there's an option. There's obviously, which is always needed, can be professional help, but that professional help can also be with the option of getting a pet, getting a pet And obviously, it's very important to get the proper pet, but that's an option out there. And funded research shows that pets will provide that unconditional love and will provide that companionship that we all need. And I'm going to say, please support the Pets Rule Show, like and subscribe. And I am Mr. Animal Lover. Thank you for watching this week. And don't forget, Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Stay tuned for next week. Mental health, very critical, important topic. And I'm going to show you how pets can be help you live longer. How about that? Pets can help you live longer. They can be that missing companionship that you need in your life. And there's a lot of pets seeking love. They're out there at these animal shelters waiting for adoption. And they're waiting for you to visit those animal shelters. A lot of these pets, remember, some of them are young, some of them are old, but many of them, just because they're there doesn't mean that they have some kind of issue. A lot of them are there because, maybe a family had to move, a family, their house burnt down, or a natural disaster, water flood. A lot of these natural disasters have been happening, especially 2024 was a horrible year for natural disasters. And look at 2025 in LA, how it started with miles and miles of houses burning down and pets running around wild, and they have no place to go but these rescue animal shelters, and they need your help. So if you can adopt, then take the next step and donate. So if you cannot adopt, then donate. You can always help them that way by donating to these animal shelters. They can use every cent. And stay tuned for next week. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you love the show. And the topic for next week is mental health.